Hey, welcome back to Paranormal Musings Podcast. And also welcome back to Local Haunts. This is the second episode of Local Haunts. I'll lose track of it because I'm not going to number these, and I need numbers to remember. But hey, we're going to talk about three more places, local places here in Florida. So I hope you enjoy. I think who went first last time? Was it
I
Rich?
went. I went first last
Cordell?
time. Yep.
Rich, you want to go? You want to talk about your spot?
Yeah, sure, man. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to Paranormal Musings Podcast. And tonight, I'll be talking about the Gold Coast Railroad Museum.
Woo!
Down yeah, we need some sound effects on this thing, man.
Oh my God.
There are sound effects that just haven't used them.
You're not allowed to have sound effects.
Yeah, man.
There's look. You know what? Let me see if one works.
Oh, cool. I like it. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's,
We have sound effects. I just haven't like. You
Figured
know,
it
when
out,
I went, bam, you should have.
Hey, there you go. Dude, yes, that's what we're missing, man. I love it.
Yeah, we got sound. We got a lot of. We actually got a lot of stuff on here. I just haven't
That's freaking awesome.
done it.
Dude. I love it.
more
Just
cowbell.
haven't done it.
Dude, yeah, we just took it to a whole nother level, everybody. So,
Jesus Christ.
we're progressing.
We're fucked.
My apologies.
The thing is, only he's in charge of it. So now who can do that? Because I can't do it.
Yeah,
I
I could do a
want
lot
to
of
push
stuff
the
over
button.
here.
I want to push the button. But anyways, yes. So I'm going to talk about the Gold Coast Railroad Museum. So nestled down there in Miami is a nice little gem.
What the fuck?
What?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What happened? What was that? Did I miss something?
No, because you're like, hey, play with the toys. I'm playing with the toys, and I'm gonna
Oh,
stop
shit.
the toys. I'm gonna leave it. There we go. Okay.
I want to
My
push the
apologies,
buttons.
sir. My apologies, sir. Buttons and wires, man. Knobs, buttons, and wires. You understand? You want to like
Yeah.
push weird noises.
Oh, yes, push. Beep, beep,
Yes,
beep, 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 beep.
and then do this. And,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, Cordell just had a moment. Absolutely, Andrew. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Jeff has joined the chat.
Jeff is in the building.
Jeff is in the building.
He's in the building.
Yeah.
He went from Jeff to Jerry Eric back to Jeff within like a couple seconds.
Was he Jeff at first? I thought it was just Jerry.
Well, when we got back to the hotel, just to go at one flight, he
gotcha.
turned into Jerry Eric and then back to Jeff.
Then back to Jeff. Okay, gotcha. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yes. Uh-huh. The stairs, I remember. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
My name is Jerry.
Sorry.
Yeah, all good.
Sorry.
I just heard some noises over there in my kitchen. Something's happening. But anyways. Yeah, so for those who don't know, there's a train museum in Miami by the name of Gold Coast, and they have a host of train cars that are no longer in service and that were saved or that they saved through historic societies, etc., etc. What was he chicken dude? Oh no!
Yeah. He is being very PC. He did a good job.
I agree. Because that is not what I remember.
Yeah, he did a very, very great job.
Not what I remember, my friend.
I wouldn't have thought of it.
Yeah.
Good job, Jeff.
Oh, Lordy. So, anyways, like I was saying, there are train cars there, and they're very shiny and they're very pretty. No, I was kidding. So there's a lot of train cars there that are from the past that were, in service. They used to be in service. And I've visited there a few times. And every single time that I've been there, I've actually gotten some pretty cool evidence, man. Still to this day, one of the times that we were there is, I've got some pretty awesome evidence, pretty profound, if you will, that, it's hard to debunk anyways. So that, having said that, the car that we were in which it was a Pullman passenger car. It's called the Ferdinand Magellan, which for those of you who don't know, the Ferdinand Magellan was like an explorer, correct? And I'm just going to read off kind of what because I have the article pulled up here. But the Ferdinand Magellan is a unique among Pullman railroad cars in that it is the only car ever custom built for the President of the United States. Originally built, excuse me, in 1928, the Ferdinand Magellan was one of the last cars ever built as a private car and was one of a group of 6 cars named after a famous explorer. The 6 cars were the Ferdinand Magellan, David Livingstone, Henry Stanley, Marco Polo, Robert Peary, and Roald Amundsen. And then these cars were all placed in the Pullman General Service Pool at about the same time and were operated by the Pullman Company over many of the nation's railroads. So in this car as well, it was a presidential car. So this car saw the likes of Roosevelt, Truman, things like that. Truman actually used to take that thing to his speeches, and there was a platform that was on the back of it, and he used to do the speeches from the back of the platform. It actually carried Roosevelt, I believe, on his funeral. He actually frequented this thing. I think I saw the stat was like 50,000 miles that he had taken this train across the country doing things, and what have you. And we were in there one night, and we were all, first let me kind of paint a picture. So you walk. I've never really been in like a train of this, stature, in that time or era, so to speak. Maybe none of us have, obviously, because it's so far back that they used it, but it was pretty impressive, man. It was one hot because it was during the middle of the summer, and the car was all metal, obviously, so it was pretty dang hot. But you just walk in there, man, and like they have these rooms to the left, like tiny little rooms, and you just walk by there, and that's where like Roosevelt sat in there, and he used to travel in this thing. And I thought it was pretty cool because you walk in there and you can just, that the President of the United States was in this thing, years ago, doing whatever they were doing, years ago, going to speeches, or, he used to take his wife on that train all the time. And somebody told me that Roosevelt used to sit there with scotch. He used to drink a lot of scotch, and he would sit in the parlor room with a scotch and cigars, and that's where they would hang out and drink their scotch or whatever. And so much so, I guess his wife used to get upset at him because he would sit there for so long with his scotch and his cigars. So inside this car as well, there's like a dining area. So you walk in, you have the rooms where I guess where all the workers would work, because there's a kitchen in there as well, and they can like cook the food for the president or whatever. So there was people that used to work inside this car as well to serve him. Or whoever was on that train at the moment in time. And right around there was like a dining area. And in the dining area is where they all sat on like a square table, and it's all, decorated with hutches around it and all that stuff. You feel like you're in a dining room in a house. But it's like, it's very, very, for lack of a better word, swanky. You know what I mean? It's very nice, very, very, very nice. Upscale, if you will. And you walk through there into the parlor, which is the end of the train car. And oh god, look at what he said, Lori. But anyway, so in there, you go in there, and the parlor's cool. It's got like some couches or what have you, and and we did some investigating on this car, in each of these rooms, all night long throughout the night. We got some interesting stuff. I will note that this car is actually bulletproof, and it has bulletproof glass around the whole thing. So you can't shoot through it, obviously, because it's the President of the United States. You got to protect them, that sort of thing. And the door that's in the front of this car, I don't know the statistics, and maybe I can find it, but it's like a safe door that you would like open a safe door in like a vault at a bank. It's that heavy, and that big. Like, it's just this giant door, man. And the guy was like, please don't open it because you won't get it closed. So so on one of our investigations, we were inside the dining area in particular, and we were with Brian from Paranormal Adventures. It was me and several of my team and a couple other people. And we're standing there. We're having a spirit box session, and somebody said something, and Brian was holding the spirit box, and Brian said, "Thank you for talking to us, but can we know your name, please?" And like 2 seconds later, the name Elizabeth came across the spirit box, clear as day. Like there was no misjudging the name. It was clearly Elizabeth, and it was like everybody was like, "Oh, oh!" And then like directly after that, we had some REM pods. We actually had a K2, a REM pod, and a another EMF meter that would, had the numbers on it or what have you. And at that point in time, after that came through, all three of those devices went off. They all started going off, and the other one, the one with the numbers, started like fluctuating with from in between numbers from like a 3 to a 4 to a 3 to a 4, like not a digital one, but whatever. And that was pretty freaking amazing, dude. That was some of the most exciting evidence for me that I ever got. That like, it's like, look, dude, how can you disprove that? You know what I mean? It's like, it was amazing. That's all I can say. And then the whole night we were there, man, like it was cool because up in the parlor where we were all sitting up there, and we heard like banging noises on the roof while we're sitting there, like asking it to answer us by banging on something, and then a big boom on the roof would go, and it's like, holy crap. So it's a cool place, man. There's lots of other cars there that you can get into, and I don't know a lot of history of the other cars. I know one of them, I guess it was the silver one. I forgot the name of it.
The Silver Crescent.
Yeah, correct. That one went to California. They took that one out of there and sent it over to California.
That was my favorite car.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. Yeah. But just an all around cool place to go, visit and investigate and all that stuff. But yeah, I definitely recommend that spot, man. If any of you guys get a chance to go down there, I would definitely do it. I don't know who the liaison is down there because I usually go with Brian. I don't know if you can go to their site and get on there and go.
You can. There's a few members from work there.
Yeah, Chris. Chris was with us at.
Yeah, there's
dude on the golf cart, drives a golf cart around all this stuff.
Well, there's a few of them. It's just not one person. Because when we were there was actually two of them there. There's a few of them that are there, and then there is someone else, a lady I never met her.
Yeah.
She goes all the time. I would have to find out who she is. And
I think her name's Nikki.
She used to be with them, or she is with them, or used to be with them, or something like that.
Yeah.
She goes all the time, and but yeah, there's a couple guys who work to register. They're actually war party guys.
Yeah, that was it was pretty cool, man. Because also too, I should note as well, in one of those, well, actually the multiple investigations we did, we went to the caboose where the caboose was, man. We were in there, and I had my spirit box going, and my daughter's name came across there. I don't even take my daughter with me anywhere. And by the way, my daughter's name is Isla, and it said Isla, like clear as day. And that was the very first time we were there, man. I should note. So it's not, it's a pretty unique name. You hear that on an investigation, and you're like, okay, that's my daughter's name. And I did tell my daughter about it, and she freaked out. So I was like, man, I gotta bring her down there and get her in that caboose. Somebody's calling her. The caboose is calling. Yeah, but that was cool.
Yeah. Don't forget the cat.
Yes, the cat is always there. Always there. Every time I was there, that cat was there, man.
It's a paranormal experience.
Yeah. Ooh. Wait, where's the soundtrack thing? Terry, hit
not
hit a
not
button.
gonna
I am
answer me. No,
I am not hitting it for that.
I just want everyone listening to the podcast to know Terry doesn't put up with my
Do I get a
antics.
button? I'm trying to. Where's the button? Give me a button.
That was a dad joke. That was that was a dad joke
Dude,
material right
That was
there.
that
yeah.
joke of the century,
I'm
and I
not
took
Yeah,
it.
that was.
not saying it's bad, but I'm
I
not
like
hitting
it.
anything for
I
it.
like it.
It's a dad joke. I'm not hitting anything for it.
What's wrong, Terry? Are you feline okay?
Yeah. Oh God,
All
Terry.
right,
All right, now we're getting
all
off.
right.
We'll get back
Cord-
to it right now.
Cordell, what you got
Um,
for us?
I actually picked a spot that was one of my last investigations, and I've heard about through some time, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So, up in northern Florida, there is a place called Gilchrist County, and it's a very small town, like very small town. Like the population is not too bad. It's not a very busy city, but you'll drive right through it if you're not paying attention. What sits in this city is a jail called the Gilchrist County Jail. It was built in 1928. It was closed in 1968 and basically sat for decades till it was bought. And then, it sat again till the current guy bought it. His name is Henry Lee. Him and his caretaker Patrick, real cool dudes. They're just now starting to restore the building because it had sat dilapidated for 20, 30 years. So the best part about this was it's a very small jail. Like, it's like I think it's like, oh, it's like I want to say like a little apartment size building because it's a small venue. It's a top and I know I'm on one.
Not you.
Yeah. What? I know shaking his head at me.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's this one thing, this tab on here called notes.
Oh
Jesus
God,
Christ, man.
I hate you guys.
No.
I'm losing it right now. It's like, come on.
Dude.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Hey, how you doing?
oh my God. Well, you guys know, like most jails in Florida, the history is not really there. The records somehow disappear. But hearing when I took the tour, it was explained to us that, the sheriff would leave these guys here by themselves.
Remote. I was going to say, easy to throw up tonight. Somebody's not prepared.
No, I woke up like maybe an hour ago. Yeah, so these guys would be left there on their own in these hot Florida summers.
Yeah.
And, it's basically a lot of abuse, some deaths here and there. The cool part about it is there's actually a police car out front that he had shipped to the jail that's actually from, I believe, Chicago, where 2 deputies were killed inside of it. It's still got the bullet holes and everything in it. And you can actually get very solid EVPs inside that car. I will not lie to you.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
That was like a real working car,
I don't know if the thing actually runs, but
back in the day though, was it it was in use? Yeah.
Yeah. But I sat in the car with Kara for 15, 20 minutes, and we were getting some pretty solid EVPs, front seat, back seat. The jail itself is actually very still. Like when you walk in, that jail feel you get, it's very still.
Yeah.
The spirits didn't really want to play with us. We did something that, I don't know how most people feel about it, but we had somebody blow an Aztec death whistle.
Oh, God.
3 times. That stirred up quite a bit of activity. Yeah, there's a upstairs. There's like 4 different rooms. The one at the very end of the hallway, I forget the name of the prisoner it belongs to, but he
Mhm.
does not like people.
No.
Like he hates people. Um, I actually had we had a lot of really good moments there when we were investigating. Um, people not acting themselves, almost like feeling what prisoners felt. I know I was staring out the window for like 15 minutes before they came and got me.
Yeah. You were
Um,
off in a trance.
oh my god, Jesus. I hate literally all of you. Funny guys. Yeah, but it's almost like in a trance because I'm looking outside to see who's out there, and just like you feel trapped, so you're just like looking out inwards.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like it was hot. I'm not gonna lie because it
I
doesn't
was about
have
to say, man.
AC.
You
It
were.
does not have AC. Like
Yeah.
there's one room that I think they've renovated since that the whole bottom has AC, but I think they want to keep the upstairs to about the same condition so nobody forgets that experience.
Yeah.
Um, it is monitored. They have like a whole camera system set up in there, so what you guys don't catch, they will.
Yeah.
Oh my, he's dying over here.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah.
Uh, Lord.
Oh my goodness. The chat is pretty funny tonight.
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
Cordy, for those who are going to be watching this and don't know anything about any haunts in Florida, is there any history on the place that you can tell our listeners?
The history.
That you know of?
I don't know. I didn't. I got there later, so everyone else got the history lesson. I got there like towards the end of it, so everything I just shared. That's all I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but I know they are.
I thought you
Yeah,
would have looked up history for tonight, but
I was going to when I got home, and then I fell asleep. It's my bad.
all right. All right. I have not been there. Heard it's cool.
Yeah, me too. Man.
Yeah. My friend Sarah went last night. They had Sunday night, Saturday night had a séance, and it was very good. They said things were banging against the bars.
Really?
Yeah, like they're sitting in one room, but they can hear the prison becoming active.
Hmm.
I know there's a hole underneath the stairs. It was like they used to like keep supplies or something. There's
Yeah.
actually people actually get really good EVPs in there. If you like
Okay.
go, it's a tight space though. It's very tight, but you cover it up, you
Oh
get
boy, here it comes.
I wasn't gonna go there. We're adults.
I
I'm
was.
pausing
I'm
I'm
saying it.
pausing myself. I'm pausing myself.
And I know there is a lady in cell number 3. I forget her name. But
There it is.
she does not.
Oh man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I told you it was coming.
You said it and I was waiting. I'm just sitting here watching.
Damn you, Potter!
Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you, Potter.
Yes.
But yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Like a tiger.
They're great. Yeah, if you guys haven't been there, it is very, very. I can't fucking stand you guys. It is definitely worth the price that you pay to get in there.
Yeah.
Because you can sit there for hours and you always get something different. Like it's
Oh,
probably
man.
never the same.
Yeah, that's cool, man. How far away is it from you then? It's what,
It is like 6 hours
6 hours? Okay,
from
so
me.
that's
What
far
and
away.
what town was it? I think you said the town, but what was it?
Trenton, Florida.
Trenton, Florida.
Mm,
It was a lot of Bucky stops on the way there, but we made it.
Yeah. Hey, they're putting the Buc-ee's in Melbourne, man.
They're putting one in Fort Pierce too.
Are they?
Fort Pierce is getting the Buckies.
Damn, them things are going everywhere.
Yeah.
It just means I don't have to drive 2 hours to get a brisket sandwich.
Hey. Yeah, did we wait? Did we have see we didn't have those brisket sandwiches, did we? No, where did we get those pork sandwiches we had at?
No. That was from when
Oh,
we went
love.
to
Yeah.
Louisiana. We got them in Florida. It was like in the Panhandle. I
Yeah.
think you got a pork. I got a pork and
I
a
got the
brisket,
pork. Yeah, you did. I remember.
and
Yeah.
they were both good.
Yeah. No, it wasn't bad at all.
No, the sandwiches. Yeah, I was like, wow,
Mm,
Loves. Yep, there. Eric just said it. Loves,
yeah.
which there is a Loves in
Fort Pierce.
Fort Pierce.
Mm.
So I'm going to be hitting them up because they do have good little mini sandwiches. Like if you drive by, I used to drive by them all the time, never stop. But Potter needs that brisket, so
Andrew says we have sheets.
we have sheets.
I'm not going
I
to say
did-
what I want to say.
So I'm gonna before I talk about my place, I'm going to go back because I believe someone put a place up here. And I wanted to. Oh, here you go. It's from Andrew.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know this place. I actually don't know this place, but
Me neither. Yeah.
It's called the Briggs Mansion, not Brick Mansion. He's just illiterate.
yeah, he put Briggs on there.
Uh,
I just didn't get to it yet, but he definitely cleared that up because I was like, I don't know what this place is, and I still don't know what it is, but I'm gonna look it up. Should be interesting. So
It's a Civil War era home or something like that. Marcus from LEO Paranormal was telling us about that they're gonna demolish, but it's got paranormal history.
damn it, man.
So
Seems to be the case recently, man. A lot of places are starting to get demolished.
yeah, we need data centers for our AI.
Yeah, the what was that other place recently that they're trying to turn into a data center?
Penhurst. Penhurst.
It's
Penhurst.
Yeah.
It's just tragic as hell because Penhurst is cool.
That's Penhurst, dude. Like what? Come on, man. What's wrong with people?
like I said, can't wait for it to get boring again.
Yeah, so I'm screaming.
There's a lot of idiots out there. Ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
I am the dumbest. Preferably
Can't wait.
the top.
Can't wait for it to get boring again and places get a little cheaper. Maybe. I don't think it'll get back to what it used to be, but maybe a little closer to that number. And they don't close as many.
Yeah.
Because they're tired of everybody showing up. But which I look, if they're showing up to your town and they're not doing anything wrong, they're adding to your little economy there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're adding revenue.
But now, if people are showing up and doing stupid stuff, leaving trash and all that stuff, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, if I own a spot, I'd close it down too. Nobody's coming on. I get that part, but who knows? I don't know why they're doing it, so I guess I can't answer on it. But all right, I'm going to talk about a place I haven't been there, and I'm going to talk about the history of it. That way, if people show up, they will know what's going on. Ashley's Cafe and Lounge. It's in Rockledge, Florida, Brevard County. I'm gonna give you a few date related items and then go into some other stuff because one of them is actually there's some rumors and I'm gonna actually let everybody know what the actual date is. What happened to this young lady? But in 1933, New Year's Eve, Jack's Tavern opened as a liquor bar. That was the end of Prohibition, and it was the first saloon to open in that vicinity, which um did not know that. I knew some of this stuff. I did not know that until I did a little bit of research. But in 34, body of a 19-year-old Ethel Allen was found along the riverbanks. Her body was mutilated. She was identified. The only way they were able to identify her was a tattoo she had on her thigh. Um, there's some stuff like they didn't know who it was, but the story's kind of weird because I'll get into that. They didn't know who it was, but they knew who it was,
Yeah.
Which I'm about to get into right now because she had an argument with her boyfriend. They don't know who it is.
Well,
She had an argument with her boyfriend. He became enraged. He became enraged and threw her into the storage room where he murdered her. They say they never found the murderer. So I guess he got away scot-free. He took off or something. I don't know because it sounds like they knew who it was. They said they didn't find him. So the only thing I can think of, they said they didn't find him is he took off and they couldn't catch him. I don't know. But remember the storage room. When she didn't return home, of course her family's concerned. They're gonna be calling all around the police. 3 days later, her mutilated body was discovered along the river. It said her spirit continues to haunt the place. From the 30s to the 80s, it went through numerous owners and names. It was called Gentleman Jim's, Sparrowhawk, Loose Goose, etc. It had a bunch of names. In 85, it was purchased by Greg and Sue Parker. So much of the activity takes place in the bathroom, the women's bathroom. So the storage room, when they did renovations years ago, that storage room where she was allegedly taken into and unalived became the women's restroom. So people have seen her there. Guests have say they see toilet rolls dispensing on their own, water faucets turning on and off. Some women have rushed out of the bathroom complaining of being choked while they're in there. Staff says that plates, glasses, bottles, they will fall and break as if they were thrown. With her being in the restroom, they've seen a ghostly woman in dress from the early 1900s. So maybe her, or maybe some others. I don't know. But psychics often pick up a negative energy from various past events from the bar. Some negative stuff happened there. So, yeah. Police get called there all the time or respond to alarms, numerous alarms, and nobody's found. No intruders, which if I hear no intruders found, as probably part of that is they've looked at everything. It doesn't look like anybody's opened anything or tried to open anything. No intruders found. Right. There's only one other group that I know of that investigated the place, War Party. They were allowed to go into the women's bathroom for a little bit, a few minutes. I think it was like 11 total or something like that, but it was during the workday. So there was people in there and all that. So of course they're not getting anything. It's just loud in there. That's the only group that I've seen go in there. And, they have a quick video on YouTube if you want to look it up. I've reached out to them before, never got anything. So it sounds like one of those places, it's a local haunt. Locals have some stories about it. Some of the rumors that, I'm sure there's tons of rumors about the place that aren't correct. Like anywhere else, but a lot of them they talk about the 20s. It happened in the 20s. They know when it happened. It was 1934. So if you hear anything about the 20s, anybody getting murdered or anything like that, No, it did not happen. Ethel is the one that got murdered, and she got murdered in 1934. So
1934.
everything before that you're hearing about,
Wrong.
did
Sorry.
all right. Everything that you're hearing about did not happen before then.
Yeah.
1934 is the key one. But I follow their page and all that, and they've had some stuff there. They've had like a paranormal thing there.
I've
Rich may have gone to it.
I've been in there.
Um,
Man. I didn't get to do like a full on investigation, but I did bring a recorder with me one day, and I sat in there while I was eating lunch. And I spoke to a few people, and so inside there as well. When you go there to eat, if you're going to go there and eat, they give you a menu, and it's on the back of the menu is all some of the other little haunts that are in there as well, besides Ethel Allen, and it tells you all the stories, or supposed stories, right? So kind of like you were saying too, So it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. And yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there, too. Sorry.
but yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for Ashley's. Yeah, just some history. We'll be back again with it. These are going to be short episodes, folks. This is, we we find a place, we talk about the history of the place.
Yeah.
So you guys know what it is. And of course, if we've been somewhere, we'll give you a little bit of that. But mostly, this will be the history about some place.
I will say one thing. Just real quick to add to that Ashley's thing. I will say that I went to Ethel Allen's grave up here, which is a part of that whole folklore, and I had my the spirit box there, and I have it up on Facebook too. If you can go on the CFL Paranormal Facebook, and you can see it. I asked specifically. I called her out and said, "Hey Ethel, is it true that you were murdered and left for dead on the Indian River banks?" And clear as day, a woman came across and said, "It is," like clear as day, like that. I verified that she was murdered on the shores. That was absolutely nuts. I just wanted to throw that in there. Sorry.
We should go have a lunch meeting over there sometime, guys.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. They don't want you to get it. They don't. Man, I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to get in there to investigate, and it was like I just got. I guess they don't want anybody in there, man. Like they just don't want anybody in there.
I heard the food on the menu is to die for.
There's another dad joke. Hit the button, T. Hit the button.
He's not going to entertain that shit. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
Wait, where's Matt? Where do you live?
No,
man?
no, I'm just reading some serious stuff over here. not dad jokes, but Matt.
He lives in Hepatitisville.
That was,
Isn't
I was gonna read. I was gonna read what he said, but whatever.
Go ahead, read.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Your answer for me.
Oh, okay. He's a good friend of mine.
Matt is,
Yeah.
He's not that far away from me, man. I'm in Palm Bay, Matt.
Yeah, you're up there. You guys are kind of neighbors, right?
Yeah. Well, Titusville is kind of 45 minutes away. I'm actually in the middle between you and him, actually.
He's actually got a spot for it.
It's about 45 minutes to get to you guys and 45 minutes to get to him.
Crazy. He's actually got a local haunt that he found out recently.
Oh, in Titusville?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, Titusville's got a lot of history, man.
It's like he said he was driving down this one really dark road. He got like an uneasy feeling in his gut. Turns out the road he was driving on was used to drop bodies from a serial killer.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys more info on that as I get it.
Anyways, yeah. So I like doing these little local haunts, man.
Me too.
Yeah.
What's wrong in there?
Scott Small.
So yeah.
All right. I got nothing else, so
Me neither.
that's the end of mine.
Oh,
But yeah, these should be pretty short ones. Like I said, talk about a place, the history of the place, the hauntings of the place, all that stuff, and then we're gone, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we don't have anybody coming on, this is what we're gonna do. Talk about local hauntings. There's a ton here, so this we should have plenty to talk about.
It's definitely a ton here, man.
And it's not always going to be places we've been. Like I've never been to Ashley's. I want to talk about Ashley's
Yeah.
history. But yeah, that's it. Cordell.
all right, my friends. Thank you for tuning in to another wonderful episode of the Paranormal Musings podcast. And stay spooky.
It's spooky. All right.
Spooky.
Peace.
Hit the button, T. Hit the button.
Yeah.